walking. Betty butter bought some butter, but she said this butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. Bit of better butter would make my batter better. So Betty bet a bit of butter is better than the bitter butter. So we put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. When Betty bought a bit of better butter. How's it going, everyone? This should be like day 1, but really it's like week 1.5 because it's taking me so long to edit the video. There's like 2 hours of me actually doing the game and probably like 30 hours of editing. And then the easiest way to make an action is just to copy one of the other ones. So right here, I copy the jump, and then I just rename it to sprint. Then you just go in the player controller, and then you can configure it so whenever you press shift, it runs sprint. Then to actually implement the sprint function, you open up your character blueprint, and then you can kind of just look at the jump one and copy it. So you just look up advanced input action, and then it will show up the AI underscore sprint is what I called mine. And you click on it. And then you use started and completed. Started is when you push the key down, and completed is when you lift the key up. Then you go to the character movement component. This is just to find what it's called. Max walk speed. And then I had to turn off context sensitive. That usually works for me, but I don't know why. It didn't know what I was doing, I guess. And then you can just change the max walk speed to change the speed the character will walk at, because it always walks at the max speed. And then you have to reference the character movement component because you're changing a variable from it. And you can see right here, I try to reference self, but that doesn't work. And then this is just me testing it.
I had to speed it up because I did it for a while. The default movement in Unreal is actually pretty good.
And then I swing it over to the corner because I want to make the AI, and I don't want it to like detect it on accident. To make the AI, you copy the normal character blueprint, and then you just change the name of it. And then you add a pawn sensing, and once you add the pawn sensing, you can go to on event C and on event here after you configure. But I didn't do that. I was kind of an idiot. I was like, oh, let me play with the colors. And then I messed it up. So you can see here, I do the right thing. I copy it, and I just change the color of it. But I only copied 1, and there's actually 2. If you put 1 in both of the textures, it does this, which was like, didn't look right, obviously. And then I fixed this, and then you can see how it looks like whatever, not great. So I deleted this because I didn't like the way it looked. And then somehow I deleted like the master texture for both. So this is the enemy character, but then you'll see the player character is also messed up. So I just completely deleted that project and made another one. Okay, now we're caught back up. So once you have the pawn sensing and you configured it the way you want, you go to on C pawn and on here pawn. Here's me asking ChatGPT how you're supposed to like do the movement thing, and it's trying to get me to track the pawn, but I just want to go to where the noise was last made, and it's like, oh yes, that is the simplest way to do it. And I don't know, it made me mad. And here's a very basic setup, but you'll see right here, I don't connect the print statement, so it's actually detecting, but my print statement isn't set up. Like on the top one I did it right, but on the bottom one I did it wrong. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's not hearing it. I added a pawn noise emitter. Oh, then I made a function that would make a noise proportional to the velocity of the player. Then I did my highlight press C thing.
We do not care.
I actually made a function and then I put it into this because I plan on calling it a bunch of times and it would look sloppy if I just drew a bunch of lines. And this is me adding the function at the end of the jump and the walk. And then here's like where I discover, oh, it's not hearing me. I wonder why this is happening. Then I literally connected the print statement to another print statement, and I didn't realize it wasn't connected to the actual thing, so it never ran. And then I still haven't realized it yet. I made a whole new pawn sensor, and then I deleted the when C and when here, and then added them back, and then I plugged it into the bottom, still not realizing it had to be plugged into the bottom and the top. Crazy. And then this worked. Kind of. Like, it wouldn't move to me, but it said it heard me. And I clean it up a little bit, delete the stuff I don't need. And then I add the nav mesh bounds volume. That just tells the character what place is walkable. And then it doesn't work, so I do the thing I really didn't want to do, which is look up a tutorial.
Hello and welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial.
Yeah, so I just used the wrong block, but I had all the logic right, so... Oh, now it's working! Then I made...
Nice.
And now I start working on the house.
Run.
So when I made I didn't scale the capsule, like the collision model. And then I just made a new little character. I'll probably change it up. This is the default one. This is a placeholder until I make like actual like art.
Ah, you're teasing me. Naughty, naughty.
And then if you looked at it, the walking was like really slow, and it's supposed to have like 3 states. When it sees you, it's super fast. When it hears you, it's kind of fast. And then when it's just roaming, it's pretty slow. And then here's me trying to fix it. I said I wasn't, and then I tried again. So future plans, I'm probably not going to make more videos like this that are like detail by detail, but I will do like anything funny that happens and then like actual progress. And then I'm just going to stream every single one. So if you did want to go detail by detail, we'll post those.